Okay. Just kind of Mad Max. Or something. Like Barbara Abba meets Mad Max. Abba the guy is guys, here with Christina Park at Harrywood Gallery. First of all, Christina, what's the title of the show and how long is it up?
The title of my MFA thesis is Between the Fragments, and it's up for this week.
Comes down on Friday?
Yeah, it comes down on Friday at 3 p.m., so come and see it.
So, in general, what are some of the reactions you've been getting from people who are walking in and seeing this beautiful fuselage in front of them?
It's been an interesting reaction between the fuselage and then also the other pieces of work. And there is 2 audio components to the installation. So a lot of times people just sit there, not sit, but like stand here and just listen to each one and then think about it a bit.
I really love the audio. I'm so happy that it's in here, and I think it's unexpected because there's no obvious speakers around, or you find yourself circling around the gallery looking for it, and then I think as you walk through, you move to the right and you see these other works of art through the plane. And talk to me a little bit about how you came to bringing these 2 components together sculpturally.
Well, I began with my smaller pieces of work. I am a sculpture major, and all of my work sort of deals with language and finding this in between that's reflected from the way that I was raised between 2 different languages and cultures. And this large installation in sound is a more recent creation where what if I immerse the viewer into the experience and using a space that we all use now, which is airports and airplanes, and this ambiguity that comes from sitting in that crowded little seat, like staring out this window into like this glazing white glory.
Yeah.
And that's how it came out to be.
Well, I think it's fantastic. And I love it. I could just stay in here all day. Seriously, it's so wonderful. And congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Yeah, but ASU's one of the few schools that have.
How's it going?
What's up, Amy? How's it going?
The Dude Ranch.
Exhibition of excessive bravado.
So tell me about the show. How did you conceptualize the show? And I want to know about the merch.
All right, so what we thought is a Dude Ranch is really a transient community. It was found really in the 1940s, 1950s, all throughout the Wild Wild West. We wanted to show that with that it's a very similar experience that most people feel in college. They come, they learn a whole bunch of things, and then they kind of go about their lives and maybe do other things with them. And so we kind of wanted to poke fun at that a little bit without being too brash.
Right. Well, I love the merch. I think it's super fun and exciting, and there's a really good buzz happening in the gallery right now.
Well, we really wanted to drive some hype and get people excited.
Plus a nice little fire out front. That's nice.
Better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Sanford, and we look forward to enjoying the show.
High five.
High five. 100 at the BFA Sculpture Show with Sutton Demlong. Hello.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
I'm doing excellent. How are you?
I'm great. So tell me a little bit about the piece behind us.
Well, so this is a weather balloon, and it's got a light bulb inside of it. Oh, this is a weather balloon, and it's got a light bulb inside of it. And when you hit it, a contact mic picks up the vibrations and converts them into sound, or into light, sorry. Picks up the vibrations and converts them into light. And there's another contact microphone that picks up the sound. And beyond that, the piece is about objectifying and being objectified, because I've been on both ends of that spectrum, and I don't know, let's say sometimes it's fun and sometimes it's not, but most of the time it's fun. And, I don't know, I just wanted to make an interactive piece that people could have fun with, and also...
People are having fun with it, obviously, because when you started, this balloon was white. So what are people's reactions to it? Do they really wail on it, or do they just kind of gently give it a tap?
Well, there's 1/3 of the people are very, very apprehensive, and they don't want to approach it because there's the sanctity of the gallery or whatever that, not to interact with the art. And also it's in a dark, seedy corner, and there are these weird paddles, so people feel a little bit dirty, but most other people just grab a paddle and wail on it, and that's what's really great. I mean, that's what I love.
Well, I really enjoy the piece. Congratulations on almost graduating.
Oh, thank you.
Ellis and Matthew Marshall at Step Gallery at Plein Air Revival. Okay, guys, tell me what you think about what you see.
There's a lot of great pieces out here tonight. I really like the landscape theme that we have going on. It's got a lot of different landscapes, mostly desert theme, it appears. Really shows you the beauty of the desert when you really don't see it that often because you're living in it and you're like, I hate the desert. But then you get to see it from a new perspective, so it's pretty cool. I also like this one right behind me because it's kind of unique in that it's dark and blue with cool tones as opposed to warm tones.
Thank you. Well, cool tone.
Cool tones. Cool beans. Cool tones.
What about you, Matthew?
I like it a lot. I think it's interesting, the idea of doing plein air painting still. Like they said on the statement, like it has kind of like a burden with like its history to it. So it's kind of nice to see them reviving it in a sense and trying to come with it with like a modern perspective. So I'm kind of excited to see because it's really different in each piece. So it'll be cool to look at it. So.
I agree, and you don't see a lot of plein air painting, and it is something that has kind of a history that kind of died a long time ago, and I like the modern take on it, and I think it's exciting, and I normally despise landscapes.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because like photography and landscaping seems to go together a lot more nowadays, and that seems to be the kind of like a hot subject for photography. So to bring it back to painting, I think it's going to be just an interesting dynamic, and with that history, how they can kind of stray from it but still touch on like the foundations of it, I guess. So yeah. It's good. I like to see it's being used again. So.
Me too. Well, great. Thanks, guys. How's the hummus?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Oh, good. Hummus.